Today we're trying something that it might be a little bit difficult to make a video with one person, but I'm going to be riding up the Dundaff Climb. At least that's what I call it. In Carbondale, it's simply known as Dundaff Street. It's a 4.2 kilometer climb, and I think it's about a 250 meter ascent or increase in elevation. I'm not sure about that, but it's 4.2 kilometers according to Strava. If you're not sure what Strava is, you can look that up. Anyway, the percentage grades on this climb vary between 4 and 5% on the easy parts, up to 12 and 13% on some of the steeper parts. I've done this a lot many years ago, but recently I haven't done it. So I'm kind of interested to see what it's like after having taken a break riding in Malaysia for a number of years on roads that average about 5, maybe 10% if we're lucky. The roads here in Pennsylvania, the average grades are much, much higher, especially when you're going up a hill. There's no real mountains here, but there are some very, very steep hills. And if you're leaving Carbondale in 4 of the 6 ways to get out of town, you're going to be doing a lot of steep climbing to get to the top of the hill so you can leave town. Anyway, this is the Dundaff Climb. It's 4.2 kilometers, and let's see what happens. Okay, this is the device that we'll be using during the climb. This is a Garmin 810. It works well without any of the connections to the bicycle. I was surprised when I put it on because I don't have any of the speed sensors or cadence sensors or anything like that that most people would have on a bicycle with a gizmo like this. But I found out that this works fine by itself. The only thing I don't have is the cadence sensor, which tells me how fast the pedals are actually moving. But once I get going, the 2 big numbers at the top will tell me the speed, and then of course the 33 there tells me how many meters I've climbed. And as you can see, since I left the Carbondale YMCA, which is my start point for all my rides, I've climbed 33 meters so far. The number, let's see, right here is the total distance. Whoops. Is total distance. The number to the right is the grade, tells me the grade on the road. The number on the bottom left is the total riding time. And the number on the bottom right is the temperature. As you can see, it's a comfortable 24 degrees. And that's going to be, hopefully that's going to help make the ride a little bit more pleasant. Once we hit the 12 and 13% sections of the climb, I'm going to be sweating a lot, so the lower temperature, the better. Welcome to the top of the Dundaff Climb. According to my Garmin, it's actually a 248 meter climb, not 250 like I thought. This is kind of embarrassing. But on the way up the hill, certain parts of it, I'm moving so slow that the Garmin stops recording. It thinks I stopped to take a rest. It has an auto pause feature, and it just stops recording speed, and the gradient goes to 0 and things like that. The highest gradient I did see while the Garmin was recording was 12%, and that was on the second portion of the climb. The Dundaff Climb has 3 significant portions and 2 false tops. But anyway, it is 248 meters from the start point at Peck Avenue in Carbondale to the top here at, actually I'm not sure where I am. I'm somewhere in Carbondale Township, but I'm not sure it's still called Carbondale. This is the direction I just came. That's Dundaff Street there. So when you get here, you have a choice. You can either turn around and go back that way, or you can continue in this direction into Greenfield Township and past places like Crystal Lake or Newton Lake. We're not going that way today. Or instead of going down Dundaff, you can go down what's locally known as the Owego Turnpike, which is a hair-raising drop back down into the valley and takes you into Simpson, Pennsylvania. That's the way we're going this morning. There's my trusty bicycle, and on the ground there you can see my portable video studio, which I hate riding on, especially if I'm climbing up a hill. It probably weighs less than 3 or 4 kilos, but it is a nuisance. And as any cyclist will tell you, you should never ride with a backpack. The bicycle should carry all your equipment. Okay, that's it for the, what are we calling this? The Dundaff Climb. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.